Now students, let us see the variation of resistivity with temperature. There is equation, this equation is suggesting if the temperature increases or if the temperature changes, then how the resistivity of material will be affected. This equation is given by rho T is equal to rho 0 1 plus alpha delta T. Rho 0 is what? It is resistivity of a material at 0 degrees Celsius, and rho T is what? Resistivity of the same material at T degrees Celsius. And delta T here, it is a change in temperature. Here this quantity alpha is called your temperature coefficient of resistivity. So if you resupply this equation, you are going to get alpha is equal to rho T minus rho 0 divided by rho 0 whole into 1 by delta T. See, this quantity is what? Rho T minus rho 0 is nothing but the change in resistivity of a material, and rho 0 is the original resistivity. Means change in resistivity and original resistivity ratio is this quantity. Clear? So let us define this alpha. Suppose you have a material. Suppose for that material at 0 degrees Celsius it must have some resistivity. Let's say the temperature changes by 1 degree. Temperature changes by 1 degree. So delta T becomes 1. So in that case the resistivity will change by some amount. Yes, and that resistivity is your rho T at that temperature. So the change is rho T minus rho 0 divided by rho 0. So this quantity is actually a fraction. Got? Means change divided by the original value, it is a fraction actually. So we can say this fraction corresponds to your resistivity. Yes? So we can say alpha is nothing but the fractional change in the resistivity of a material provided the temperature changes by 1 degree Celsius. So in that case we can define alpha like this. Alpha or the coefficient of resistivity, temperature coefficient of resistivity is nothing but the fractional change in resistivity of a material per degree rise in temperature. Degree rise in temperature. So basing on this definition we can have the unit of your alpha is either degree Celsius inverse or Kelvin inverse. Yes, in SI it is Kelvin inverse. So its unit is Kelvin inverse. And also the dimension is K minus 1. Now see, the value of alpha for conductor it is positive. The value of alpha for conductor it is positive, and for semiconductors and insulators the value of alpha is negative. So if the value of alpha is positive for semiconductors and insulators, you can see this quantity 1 plus alpha delta T, this term for conductor is greater than 1, this term. So which implies rho T must be greater than rho 0 for conductors, as this term is greater than 1. And for semiconductors and insulators this alpha value is negative. So this term becomes rho T is equal to rho 0 1 minus alpha delta T. Got? 1 minus alpha means this term it is less than 1, so which implies rho T is less than rho 0. So the concept here is with the increase in temperature, delta T means your temperature increases. If delta T means we can say here, if the temperature increases, alpha is positive for conductor, so resistivity increases with the increase in temperature for conductor. But for semiconductors and insulators, if the temperature increases, as the alpha is negative, so the resistivity decreases with the increase in temperature. That is the most important point here. Clear? So questions will be asked, why the resistivity of a material like your semiconductor decreases? Then you have to define this in terms of alpha. Clear? So if you plot a graph between resistivity and variation of resistivity with temperature for this class of materials like your conductor, your insulators or semiconductors, and for alloys, then you will find the variations like this. For a typical conductor, you will see the resistivity with the temperature, the graph looks like this. Clear? So it increases, but the graph is not a linear one. Here the resistivity changes non-linearly with temperature. Like example, copper, aluminium, and etc. Then if you take one alloy, there are so many alloys are there: manganese, constantan, nichrome. If you plot a graph between resistivity with temperature, you will see the graph, there is a smooth increase in the resistivity. The graph is a straight line for alloys. Remember, the graphs are going to come in your exam. Any one graph, like suppose one material would have been given, let's say constantan, plot the resistivity with temperature graph. Got? Or maybe asking you why the graph is, nature of the graph is like this, you explain. So that you need to answer in that way. And the last one is resistivity with temperature for semiconductors or insulators. With the increase in temperature, you see the graph is means there is a decrease in the value of resistivity. So because of that reason, as the temperature increases, the resistivity for semiconductors and insulator decreases. Here this is a typical semiconductor, use silicon, germanium, and insulators you can take. The graph will be similar for your semiconductors and insulators. So out of this, usually in board exam, one question or two questions may come. So you must remember, this is a very fundamental concept. And also basing on this formula, questions will be asking. Means at some temperature T1 the value, at temperature T1 the resistivity would have been given, and at temperature T2 the resistivity have been given, find the value of alpha. So in that case, you can take this value to be a constant. So rho 1 means at temperature T1, you can take rho T1 is equal to rho 0 1 plus alpha your T1. Then similarly another temperature rho T2 is equal to rho 0 1 plus alpha T2. Now you can divide and can find the value. Got? So I will be solving some questions. So remember these three graphs, and this concept is most important here. Thank you.